Bill Ferguson, for inviting me to talk about our efforts to protect AmeriCorps. AmeriCorps is not just a program, it's a fundamental expression of our nation's values, public service, and civic engagement that our democracy depends on. AmeriCorps members, volunteers, and alums like Senator Ferguson represent the very best of America, selflessly dedicated to public service. A few weeks ago, the Trump administration placed 85% of AmeriCorps staff on administrative leave and canceled nearly $400 million worth of grants nationwide. These cuts are devastating to people who just want to build a better Maryland. AmeriCorps members work long hours for modest stipends. They signed up to make a difference for the most marginalized among us. To stop these harmful cuts, we're leading a coalition of 26 states that includes the District of Columbia and Pennsylvania and Kentucky, who are not represented by attorneys generals in these actions, but asked to be a part of it. And we filed this action in federal court in Maryland. In Maryland alone, AmeriCorps provided over $21 million last year, supporting nearly 5,000 members at 174 locations. Without justification, 16 of these programs were terminated overnight. Among them are Frostburg State University's program in Western Maryland that serves food pantries, public schools, and Special Olympics Maryland. Because of these cuts, all these service members are now out of a job, and the people who depended on them have lost critical support. The University of Maryland, Baltimore County, their Choice program provides essential mentoring to young people under the supervision of Maryland's Department of Juvenile Services. This year, that program provided over 2,200 hours of direct support to 252 at-risk youth, life-changing connections now terminated without warning. Maryland Conservation Corps had AmeriCorps members stationed in state parks. They improved thousands of acres of public lands, restored hundreds of miles of trails, and provided environmental education to more than 28,000 students and visitors. Salisbury University runs the largest AmeriCorps program in our state with 178 members who provided 53,000 hours of service to rural communities on our eastern shore. Federal funding that supported this program has now been terminated. Hundreds of civil servants are now out of work, and thousands of Marylanders who relied on these services are worse off. I'm grateful to the philanthropic organizations, many of whom are standing here today, who are committed to help and fund these essential services. But the Trump administration must restore these resources, and that is why we are in court. We filed our complaint last week. We've asked the court for an expedited briefing schedule, which the DOJ did agree to, and we expect to file those briefs by the end of next week. And the anticipation is that the court will rule soon thereafter on our motion for preliminary injunction to stop the administration from what it's done. Just as my military service inspired me to dedicate my life to helping others, AmeriCorps fosters lifelong commitments to public service. In fighting for AmeriCorps, we're fighting for more than a government program. We're defending the fundamental American proposition that when ordinary citizens come together in service, they can solve extraordinary problems. Our office will fight for AmeriCorps because we believe public service and civic engagement are proud traditions in America, in Maryland, and they are the lifeblood of our people.